Welcome to Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm Josh Coan.
I'm Carter Burquest.
Today we are coming at you from two different locations. In case you don't know, I moved to San Diego, and why would you know? So my wife and I live here in California. Carter is still back in Minnesota holding down the fort, but for at least for a while now, we're gonna have to do these via Skype. We haven't done it in a while, but we're gonna do one now. We're gonna talk about the Minnesota Twins. They're right there in the middle of a playoff race. Got a shot at that second wild card. Are the Twins gonna actually make the playoffs? And if they do, how do you expect them to fare?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think at this time of year we're talking about the Twins. It's September, we're right in the thick of the playoff race, and it's nuts. It's fun. It's fun to watch meaningful baseball. It's fun to check the scores in the morning or at night and not just look at the Twins score, but look at three other teams' scores because it actually matters at this point, which is something that's really cool. But yes, I do think the Twins are going to make the playoffs. They've proven us wrong all year. Very reluctant to say they're going to make the playoffs, but I think at this point, I finally have to admit that I do think they're going to make the playoffs. I hope they don't prove me wrong, but I do think they're going to make the playoffs, and once we hit those playoffs, I really do think it's going to come down to if we can align our pitchers right. If we can have Santana go that wild card game, I think we have a great chance to win that wild card game and then move on to the second round or the division round, I guess, and then kind of see what happens at that point. You know, I wouldn't say we'd probably have a good chance at winning that series, but you never know. Maybe you can get hot or get a couple hot pitchers. But it's definitely fun to watch baseball at this point of the year and have it mean something.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy watching meaningful baseball in September. We don't get that a lot. We haven't got that in a while. So it's fun that the Twins have a shot. Would I put money on them making the playoffs? I'm going to say no. But they proved me wrong all summer long. I've just been waiting for them to kind of collapse like most people, and they haven't yet. So maybe they won't. Maybe the collapse never comes. But I still have a hard time looking at the Twins as a playoff team. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it's because I've been hurt too much in the past. But I'm just glad that they're in the race. Baseball is a weird sport. Obviously, the wild card is just one game, so you put up Irvin Santana against just about any pitcher in the league. I mean, he's been about as good as any pitcher in baseball this year. So Santana in one game, yeah, I think they got a shot. So if they do make it, I think they could win that first game. But as far as actually winning a series, I just don't think they have the pitching to do that. That's a whole nother ballgame. I know baseball is a weird sport, but pitching is so much more important in the playoffs. And we still don't have the pitching that I think can go up against a real playoff team, a real pitching lineup in September, October, and actually win a series. But if they make the playoffs, I think they could win a game, but I still don't fully buy into this team yet, and honestly, I hope I'm wrong.
For sure. Yeah, I think the pitching is definitely took a step up from what it was last year. It's completely dreadful. Gibson was terrible at the beginning of the year. He's starting to actually pitch like the pitcher we've always hoped he's been. Bartolo Colon has definitely been a fun addition to the team. Having somebody that you can just trust to give the ball to, and he may not be the greatest pitcher ever, but he's definitely not going to implode every single night either. So it's been definitely some stability to the rotation there. I think that's going to kind of lead us, and at least if we play decent baseball the rest of the way, if we don't play fantastic, if we just don't play terrible, I think we will make the playoffs, and it'll be definitely something fun to see here in Minnesota.
Yeah, all right. Want to know what you guys think? Can the Twins make the playoffs? And if they do, how are they going to fare? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.